Well, what's up, YouTube? This is MemphisMike here. It's been a while since I've cut something, and decided to get out for a minute. But man, I'll tell you what, looking back over at the clouds, looks like we got some serious weather coming today. Some serious weather coming today. Had a good week. Met up with fellow YouTuber, my boy Chris. He has that distinct voice of saying, "This is your boy Chris on the Goldwing." You know what? We met up on Bill Street in Memphis, had lunch at Elwood Shack, and just got a chance to talk. You know, in this day and age where people don't seem to have real conversation anymore. They just seem to text each other or send an email or a message on Facebook or something like that. You know what? It's actually nice to meet up with somebody in person, have real conversation, talk about motorcycles, talk about GoPro, just talk about whatever in life and everything. And it was just a good week, you know. What did I do today? Well, today was Saturday. I opted not to ride today, or anyway, during the daytime. Cleaned up an old barbecue grill / smoker, and I did one of my next favorite things to riding, and that is cooking. And I'm gonna tell you what, I'm looking back over that way. It's looking like some rain over there. That's what I'm talking about. I do have a rain suit. That's okay. I just don't like to get the bike dirty. But anyway, I smoked some ribs, smoked some chicken wangs, smoked some smoked sausages as well. Just hung out on the patio. I almost lost my mind for a minute. I was sitting on the patio with my wife, and I said, well, I guess there's other things to do in life besides motorcycle riding. Then I had to stop and think, and I said, nah, what am I saying? I must be losing my mind. I love motorcycle riding. Ride to work every day. It's only 15 miles round trip, but I love doing that. I love YouTubing. I love vlogging or vlogging, whatever you want to call it. I like doing that. Got our trip planned to East Tennessee coming up at the end of the month, to the Tail of the Dragon area. Not just that, there'll be multiple rides around the area. So, you know, me and the wife will be going to be two up riding, having a good time. What am I doing now? I'm headed to the cigar shop. It's a terrible thing to do, but I do like a good stogie. We have a couple of good cigar shops here in Memphis. And what else happened this week? I got a package in the mail this week from VectoLabs.com. Anyway, they said, hey, we saw your video on YouTube. I think they were referring to the one about why did I buy a Goldwing, which at the time of this taping is almost up to 65,000 views. I'm not quite viral yet, so I guess there's always hope. Anyway, they said, hey, we have a product we'd like for you to test out. If you don't mind, we're looking for a good video review and different user reviews on our product, and it's Volo lights. Yep, Volo, V as in Victor, O-L-O, Volo lights, and made by VectoLabs. Guy sent me an email, and I thought, it's got to be a scam. You know, it's got to be a scam. Anyway, I responded back. I said, okay, so you want to send me a product and you want me to do a review on it, basically. He said, yep. I gave him my address almost hesitantly, but guess what? I got the package in the mail. I've installed it. It basically is attaches to your license plate, And it's lighting that motorcycles, you know, we brake, our brake lights come on. But when we downshift, engine brake with by downshifting, there's nothing to indicate that we're decelerating. So this is what this product does. And I thought, well, how cool was that? So I said, sure, send the product. Got a day off work this week, so I thought, you know what, I'll install it. And so I put it on. And the install on the Goldwing was a little frustrating. But those of you that own Goldwings know how frustrating it can be to work on these machines. The actual installation of the product itself was not that bad. The most difficult part was getting that rear panel off of the Goldwing. And of course, I'm not a mechanic. I'm really not mechanically minded. I envy those guys that are wrenches, man. They can just take stuff apart and put it back together and no big deal. Yeah, I envy you guys. So I'm gonna go and blow through that. Okay. So anyway, I hooked it up and it works like a champ. And I'm trying to figure out how I can see it. So I've actually installed a GoPro back on my license plate so I can see how this thing activates while I ride. And hey, maybe I'll just use part of this vlog for the Volo lights. And I just downshifted, so I wonder if the lights came on then. And I'm braking. Man, I tell you what, I do not like the look of these clouds. Woo, mercy. I don't like the look of that. So anyway, I like the idea of the lights coming on. Anything for visibility, in my opinion, while you're on the motorcycle is a good thing. Whether you're wearing high visibility gear. Of course, the Goldwing in and of itself is it's a very visible machine, especially from the tail end. The brake lights light up really nice. Man, the high beams on a Goldwing too are incredible. You can spot that bike, but from behind, I just think anything that does give an indication that we're slowing down or whatever to keep from getting hit in the rear is a good thing. So I'm going to test out this product and see how it does. And I'm actually looking at the product right now as we videotape to kind of test this thing out, see what it's all about. You know, it might be a cool thing or not. But anyway, didn't really have a lot to share on this thing, but I thought it's been a while since I fired up the GoPro. And another product I did look at with my boy Chris, who rides the Goldwing, as he says, is that Cena S, or that 20S headset that pairs with the GoPro. I really like that headset that he has, and I'm sure others have. They can pair it Bluetooth. I think that's a pretty cool thing. My GoPro setup is not wireless with the microphone, and sometimes that kind of deters me from wanting to vlog a little bit because just the setup time, a little frustrating, takes a little long and everything, but it's all good. So anyway, that's about all that's been going on this week and today. And man, let me tell you, those barbecue ribs I smoked today were just fantastic. I mean, they were fantastic. And the chicken wings too. Woo-wee, look at that. Mercy. I may ought to get my stuff and get on back home. Well, like I say, I don't choose to ride in the rain. I don't mind it if I have to. The worst part is, doggone it, I hate having to clean the bike after the rain. You know, you get that bike all shined up, it's popping, you're all pimped out with your ride, that chrome's looking good. Then you get a 5-minute rainstorm and bam, all your work is gone. All your work is gone. So anyway, this is your boy MemphisMike. Decided to YouTube just a little bit, give you a little ride on my Goldwing through Cordova, Tennessee. It's just on the outskirts of Memphis, and that's about it. That is about it today. Pulling into one of my favorite cigar shops. Anyway, all right, YouTubers, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. It's been MemphisMike. Thank you.